All right, let's begin with breathing as we do. We'll soon move into a breath exercise, but the first several breaths, just deepening the breath. So sitting position or lying down. The pranayama will be alternate nostril breathing, which you can absolutely do lying down. And just to let you know, after that, we'll do natural breaths, we'll do breath exercise, then some shoulder exercises. So if you prefer to be sitting in a chair, all these things can be done in a chair. If that helps you sit up tall. Focusing first on your breath. And using that single pointed focus of bringing your attentions to something so simple, so mundane as the breath. Once you can hone in on that, you start to make space for the rest of your experience to arise without having to attach or be knocked about by your experience. So if you start out in a comfortable position, once you're focusing on the breath, maybe uncomfortable sensations that simply come along with trying to sit up straight will arise. But you'll have space to not have to reflexively respond to those sensations, not push away or adjust. Using your breath to explore that feeling. And then if the feeling is asking you to change something, if it's actual pain and you need to adjust the way you're sitting, then you respond from a wise embodied place. Same with the thoughts that come up, the emotions that will come here in the stillness. And the stimuli from the outside world. From the seat of breathing in, breathing out. You can be aware of everything that is part of this moment. You stay centered with your breath. Alternate nostril pranayama. We'll do a different variation from yesterday. Same mudra though. If you like, you can take Gyan Mudra if you're sitting with your left hand, thumb and index finger touching, making a ring. The rest of the fingers point down, hand resting on lap. Right hand will alternately seal your nostrils. Fold down the index and middle finger. So you have your thumb and then the ring pinky complex available to seal your nose. We'll start by closing off the right nostril with them. And for this variation, there's a specific count. We'll try to stick to it, but then I'll let you go on your own. We'll inhale through the left side for a count of 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 9 seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exhale, right side for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in the right. 1, 2, 3, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exhale, left to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start again. Inhale for 3. Hold for 9. Exhale, right for 6. Back in right for 3. Hold for 9. Exhale, left for 6. Let's take a few normal breaths before you go on your own. You can relax your hands. Feel what it's like to breathe through both nostrils. So if you didn't quite catch that rhythm, we're inhaling for one part. We're holding for 3 times as long as our inhale. We're exhaling twice as long as the inhale. And then we reverse, come in the opposite side, hold. It essentially works out if you take a big sip of breath in, hold as long as you can, and breathe out as slow as you can, it'll work out. So if it's stressing you to try to hold to these counts, and you can change the counts so they're more accessible to you, that's fine. Is everyone clear on what we're doing? If your brain gets too foggy, just breathe in one side, breathe out the other. All right, I'll start us off together. We start in through the left side, and the round finishes when you breathe out the left side. We'll do 4 full rounds. All right, seal your right nostril. Take a big breath in. Hold your nose, hold the breath, get tall. Exhale, slow, right side. Back in the right side, and then just keep going on your own rhythm. That was 1 full round. Do 3 more. Once you finish the round you're on, 1 more full round. Once you complete your rounds, close your eyes. Easy, natural breaths through both nostrils. Unlocking the shoulders. Again, make sure you're sitting comfortably. Some of you want to come into knee pile, crossing right over left. So you get a little hip activity in the shoulder exercise. That's cool. If you want to stay in a chair, do that. Right arm forward, shoulder height. Bend the right elbow, keeping the right elbow directly in front of shoulder. Place the left palm against your right elbow, giving your elbow something to press into. Direct your inhale breath into the right shoulder joint. Exhale, pull the shoulder blade down away from your ear. Keep the elbow pressing into your hand. Again, like that. Inflate right shoulder, right upper back with your breath. And as you breathe out, pull the shoulder down, but keep the elbow up, pressing into hand and moving forward. Next piece is for those of you who've never had a dislocation. You have stable shoulder joints, healthy shoulder joints. Then take hold of the right biceps, breathe into right shoulder. Exhale, peel the shoulder blade down as you slide the arm forward with your left hand. And just feel for whatever space you created, send breath into it. And one more time, palm presses against the right elbow, inhale. Exhale, pull shoulder down, send elbow into hand, hand into elbow. Keep the elbow moving forward and up. Relax your right arm. Other side, change the cross of your legs. Left arm forward, bend left elbow, right palm against left inner elbow. Big breath in, feel if you can inflate the upper back on left side. Yes, I know your whole upper back will inflate, but focus in the left shoulder. And then pull the shoulder down as you breathe out. Keep sending elbow into hand. Keep it lined up with your shoulder, moving out and up. Another breath like that. Wrap your hand around left biceps. Take a breath in. Exhale, drag your shoulder blade down, use your back muscles, and then slide the arm forward with your right hand. Keep the shoulder relaxed so you can feel that space. You're not trying to dislocate the shoulder, you're just making a little space, a softness in the tissues. Tissues that might never receive your breath, any nourishment. Here, give them your breath. And then one more time, stabilize by pressing right palm into left elbow, elbow into palm, huge breath into left shoulder, upper back. Exhale, firm up the upper back as you squeeze elbow into palm, send it forward and up. Fingers spread wide. Any tension, let it evaporate right off your fingertips. Unwind your arms. Come to all fours. Let's come into thread the needle. You might want your props available for this. Basic variation, moving left hand aside, coming down onto your right shoulder, right side of head on the ground. And I'll let you choose what to do with the left arm. You might press left hand against the ground to open into a twist. Or maybe you want to relax left arm behind your back. If there's a lot of strain, pain trying to reach the ground, pillows, blankets, something to rest your head and shoulder on are a fantastic idea. And you may have to play with the angle. Today, to me, it feels good to put my head on a blanket and have my shoulder on the ground to decompress. If you feel comfortable with that intense compression in the right shoulder, that is part of the pose. That's fine. It's safe, as long as it doesn't hurt. Other side, bring your left palm by your face to press up to all fours. Feel free to take a cat-cow or wag your tail. And then thread down onto left shoulder. Right palm comes by your face to press you back up to all fours. And set up for dolphin prelude. Lower down onto elbows, wrap your hands around your upper arm bones. So your elbows are close together under shoulders. Keep them there. Clasp the hands. You might want to adjust your knees back and maybe a little bit wider as you rest your forehead on the ground. Hips stay high, they're over your knees. Chest heavy. Not really pressing it to the ground, but letting it hang as you direct your breath into your upper back between your shoulder blades. And use your exhale to start to feel for softness there. As if the shoulder blades could dig into the upper back. Everything else can be relaxed, though it might benefit you to reach your tail back a little bit, engage your abdominals, taking pressure off the neck and targeting the effects of gravity into the upper spine. Feel free to stay here for 6 more breaths or moving into dolphin. Shift your weight forward so your head comes off the ground. Adjust your elbows if needed, remeasure, maybe change your hand position. Hang your head, press the ground away this time, lifting at the shoulders so the head stays off the earth, leaning your hips back to stretch shoulders. And an option to tuck toes, inhale. Exhale, straighten your legs. Continue to stretch back out of the shoulders. Very common to shift the weight forward into tight shoulders. Push down into the ground, make space with your head relaxed, neck relaxed, and then lean back into that space. Any pain whatsoever, set your knees down and stay in the prep. Or come up much more slowly. All right, everyone lower knees down if they're up. Take a moment in embryo, sit back on your heels. Let your hands rest by your heels, forehead on ground. Maybe you put a blanket there so you're not straining neck to reach ground. If there's a more comfortable way for you to relax, do that. We're heading onto our back neck, so if you prefer to lie on your back and rest, do it. Keep your ujjayi breath going, even in this very calming position. Stay alert. Transition onto your back for an abdominal series. We'll do alternating straddle twisted root. So if you want to watch for a moment what your legs will do and then options, because I know some of you might not want to twist your root because of your low backs or hardware in the hips. We'll start with our hands underneath our hips, fleshy part on hands, palms down to support low back. We'll start in straddle. We'll exhale to do our straddle curl, curling pubic bone navel. Inhale, tail down. And then legs either into twisted root, like eagle, right on top of left. Knees stay over pelvis. Exhale, tailbone up. Those of you not twisting your root will simply bring legs together, active feet. Exhale, tailbone up. Not thrashing, not trying to jerk the tailbone up. Just sending your legs up to the sky, engaging low abdominals, pull them in. Cool? Still breathing? Lie on your back. Put your hands underneath your seat, palms down. Come into your straddle shape, and it's fine if your knees are bent a lot. Just keep the thighs in line with pelvis, heading directly out to the sides, not towards your shoulders. Low back might be slightly off the mat. That's good. That's a natural spinal curve, active feet. As you breathe in, start to press the low back, bottom ribs down. Exhale, little curl of tailbone off your hands, curling pubic bone to navel, pull navel to spine. Relax your face. Tailbone down. Inhale, either twisted root, right thigh over left, or simply bring the legs together. Exhale, send your legs straight up to the sky. Curl tailbone into the body, squeeze sitting bones towards tail, pull your belly in without gritting your teeth. Inhale, tail down, open leg straddle. Exhale, tip the tailbone up, curl pubic bone and navel, navel to spine. Inhale, tail down, twisted root, left on right, or legs together, straight up to sky. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Twisted roots, make sure your knees are going straight up, not towards your face. Pull your belly in. Inhale, tail down, open leg straddle. That was one full round, we'll do 2 more. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. Inhale, tail down, right over left, or legs together. Exhale, curl tailbone up, squeeze your thighs, squeeze sit bones into tail. Inhale, tail down, open legs. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, widen through your inner thighs. Inhale, tail down, left on top of right, or legs together. Exhale, straight up to ceiling, squeeze sit bones, twisted roots. Pretend to press your feet into a wall in front of you, pull your belly in. Again, inhale, open leg straddle. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, pull your belly down. Relax your face. Inhale, right on top of left, or legs together. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. Inhale, tail down, open legs. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. Soft eyes. Inhale, tail down, left on right. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last piece, inhale, open legs. Exhale, curl your tailbone up. Relax your face, pull your belly in. Inhale, tail down. Set your feet on the floor. Slide your hands out. Come either into happy baby or do windshield wipes, or just be still, full breaths, flushing out low belly pelvis. Let's come onto our bellies for low cobra. No, let's come into cat's cows. We'll do Uddiyana and cat cow. It's been a while since we've done this, but we've done Uddiyana in a whole bunch of shapes, and most of you will be familiar. If you want to jump right in, go ahead. I'll do a demo round. I'll do a talking round, then a demo round, because I can't talk and do it at the same time. And then we'll do 3 together, but you're welcome to start with me. So the talking round, inhaling into your cow tilt, dropping the belly so you can take in as much breath as you can, and then using cat stretch to empty all the breath out your mouth, holding your breath out when you come into your neutral tabletop so you can fly the contents of the belly, the diaphragm up towards the heart, lifting the heart. And then relax belly to breathe in. And it looks kind of like this. Remember to keep your chin tucked when you do Uddiyana, just so you don't feel the pressure build up in the throat. All right, if you haven't begun yet, let's begin. Cow tilt. Inhale, inflate belly, inflate heart. Strong exhale, cat stretch. Hug the navel up to your spine. Keep your chin tucked, hold your breath out as you come back to neutral tabletop. Pulling the abdominal muscles up towards the rib cage, flaring your ribs to make space. Hold breath out as long as you can. And then when you need to breathe, relax your belly. Start again. Inhale, cow tilt. Exhale, cat stretch. Hold your breath out, Uddiyana. Long, straight spine. Relax belly to breathe. And if you're not nauseous, you're not dizzy, then you do 1 more. If you are, please find a resting position. And when you're done with your rounds, downward dog or child's pose, I'll leave that up to you. Feel free to play with Uddiyana in those shapes. Uddiyana Bandha, where you keep the diaphragm lifted, but you keep breathing. Mula Bandha, where you squeeze sit bone's tail, squeeze anus. These all protect the low back, amongst other benefits. Flash prep. Come back to tabletop. Some of you guys know this, you can jump right into. I'll show it's like the benefits of dolphin, one arm at a time. So we'll start by measuring our elbow width like we do for dolphin. Hands wrap right around the middle of the arm bone, not too low. So the elbows will stay under shoulder joint, palms down directly in front of elbows, forms parallel to each other, like two train tracks. You'll slide left hand down its train track and you'll watch it until it goes right underneath the left elbow. So my forearm is parallel to the earth. I've got the assistance of this left hand, as just like for dolphin. I press down with right elbow, wrist, lift out of shoulder, hang my head, lean my hips back. And from there, if you want to proceed to lift your knees up, most of the work is in pressing right wrist, right elbow down, keeping right elbow squeezing into ear. Left hand is there to support it as you learn how to stabilize around the joint, not press into the joint. Looks like you guys are already in it. If you need me to talk you into it, we'll start again. I'll start again for side number 2 anyway. Those of you who've been in for at least 5 breaths, maybe 8 breaths, you can lower your knees down, reset everything, remeasure the elbows, place your forearms down parallel to each other, watch your right hand slide back its train track until right palm is on the earth, elbow directly over wrist. Look towards navel, relax your neck, press down into the ground with the left wrist and elbow to get that, almost like humping your upper back, hanging your head. There it is, Doreen, good. Keep the elbows squeezed in, especially if you want to start lifting your knees and tail way up and back. Find your Uddiyana and your Mula Bandha to help so the hips, your core, can help drag you back out of your shoulder. This is a pretty experienced group, so I might use those cues. If it means nothing to you, just tune it out. A lot of what I say is in another language, but your body might start to learn it. Those of you who've been in the full pose, take one more full conscious breath as you press ground away and reach back with tail. And then set your knees down. Come back into embryo, sitting on heels, hands by feet so your shoulders relax. If there's a more relaxing shape for your body, you come into that and let go. Receive the benefit of the work you just did. Warrior 2 chest opener. Find your way into Warrior 2, stepping right foot forward from the ground. You step right foot forward, tuck back toes to spin back heel down. Of course, you can simply stand up to make the footprint, and then rest right forearm on thigh. Left arm reaches directly out of left shoulder. So maybe you start by reaching the ceiling. Then lower left hand towards left foot, about 4 inches. We'll start to reach the left hand back. I see just leading with the thumb pointing back so the head of the shoulder stays back. Please do not push into any injury, or if you get a lot of numbness, back out. You can experiment with different angles for your arm until there's 0 numbness or shooting pains, definitely no shooting pain. Neck relaxed. Feel for softness behind left shoulder blade. And as you breathe out, heavy left arm sinks into that space. Twisting lunge. Lower your hands down to frame the front foot. Lower your back knee down. Take the time if you want to pat it. Left elbow on right thigh. You can reach it across if you're ready for a deeper twist. I do want your twist to be fairly high though. So as you breathe in, you can press down with left elbow to lift out of your armpit. And exhale, roll the shoulders back. Gaze any direction where your neck is relaxed. Neck can be straight but still soft. Downward facing dog. Cats, cows are also welcome instead of down dogs. Left foot forward, warrior two. Left forearm to thigh. Right arm reaching out of shoulder, lowering the right hand towards foot, finding just the right angle for you as you reach the right arm back to stretch the chest through the front of the shoulder. If you reach the fingers back, you might feel that connection all the way out your arm, out your fingers, palm, skin. And the back of the heart is softening. Your shoulder blade starts to dig into it. Here's an area you can very directly affect with your breath. Breathe right into the upper right lungs. Exhale, relax your jaw. Twisting lunge. Lower hands to frame front foot, lower back knee. Right elbow. Start it with on top of left thigh. So you press down and you get a big lift as you breathe in. And then from there, you might start to roll open. So you can see how it feels to bring your chest forward, your shoulders back just a little bit more. Forward fold, hands down. Step the right foot up to the left. Fold into your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Options. Exhale, chaturanga, or exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. If you're standing, step your left foot back into warrior two. Down dogs, we'll step your right foot forward on inhale. Bird's wing. Facing side of mat, palms up, elbows squeezing into the front ribs. Take a big breath into upper back between your shoulders. And then exhale, squeeze the shoulders towards each other, hug elbows into ribs. Lower the hands just a little bit so they're at elbow height. Inhale, bring the hands forward a little bit as you feel shoulder blades move apart. Keep the elbows on ribs. Exhale, reverse. Thumbs moving backwards, just as far as you can go without letting the shoulders, elbows leave ribs. One more breath like that. Relax your arms. Archer prep. Right arm up. Bend your right elbow. Left hand holds right elbow. Take at least 3 breaths in this shape, supporting the right elbow going straight up to ceiling. Exhale, pull the shoulder down, but keep the arm bone long. Inhale to right shoulder. Exhale, turn your triceps in towards your cheek, wrapping the shoulder. Keeping elbow back. Now keeping the elbow back. Exhale, pull the lowest ribs back into your belly, curl pubic bone to navel. Connect to that part of your core that's between your pelvis and your sternum. Option to come into full bind for the last 3 breaths. So as you full bind, please remember to hold something in your hands, even if it's your own shirt. Triangle. Release the bind. Straighten right leg. Maybe adjust the left foot in a little bit for a shorter stance. Right hand trushin. Left arm directly reaching away from right arm, or if you want to do your chest openers or half binds here, that's fine. If it's okay for you, let's do this variation where you turn your right palm forward, so you're not really bearing a lot of weight on right hand. If you're using a block to support to keep the weight out of your hip, that's fine. But instead of putting the weight on your shin, connect to your core. Exhale, hands down, take your vinyasa. That can mean stepping forward into a forward fold. So your shoulders can dangle, arms dangle, shoulders stay relaxed. Warrior 2, left foot forward. This side we'll do kite hawk. Arms open, but turn to face side of mat. So your nose is over your sternum, over your pelvis, everything's squared off through the spine. Soften the elbows. Spread your feathery fingers, your big wings. Inhaling, press the elbows forward as you roll the shoulders back, opening up chest. Rolling thumbs back. Exhale, reverse that like you're turning doorknobs in the opposite direction. The shoulder blades will start to peel up and over your upper back. Keep going like that. And as always, if you're working with rotator cuff issues, because this is rotator cuff action, we're rotating, please don't use any movement that irritates that or creates heat in there. Use more breath, create more space. That's nice, Donna. All right, inhale, spread your wings. Archer prep, left arm up, bend left elbow, hold it there. Take a breath to lengthen the arm bone up towards the sky. And keep that length as you soften from the side of the neck through the upper shoulder, heavy shoulder blade. And exhale, wrap your shoulder by turning your triceps to the back of the arm forward. And then make sure you're connected to your core, pubic bone to navel, lowest ribs knitting in towards each other. So you're opening the upper rib area without blowing out the bottom ribs. Option to move into full bind. Strap is a fantastic idea. Triangle. Relax your arms. Straighten your left leg. Maybe adjust your footprint so it's a little bit narrower. And then bring left hand to shin. Right arm. Probably do what left hand did on the other side, whether you did a chest opener or a bind. I recommend left palm forward. So you're working on lengthening the spine straight out, arms opening like for an embrace. All the weight bearing's done in your feet, legs, butt. Press into the ball of the left foot, reach your left big toe forward. That's where the left opening comes from. And then tuck your tail towards back foot. Roll pinky side of right foot down to counterbalance. Exhale, your vinyasa. Right foot forward, twisting lunge. Left elbow across right thigh. Optional. Inhale, tuck back toes. Exhale, straighten back leg. Twisting crescent, or spin back heel down for warrior one. Easy twisting warrior. Left hand down to the big toe side of right foot. Right arm to sky, or keep it on your thigh. Prasarita Padottanasana. Right hand down to left. Walk your hands left. Straighten your legs, turning right toes in. So you end up facing side of mat with feet parallel to each other, or a little pigeon-toed, toes in, heels out. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Spidered. Inhale to the flat back. Angle the toes out, heels in. Bend your knees. Hips might come as low as your knees, no lower than that. Reach the tail straight back. Heart forward, open your inner thighs. Optional, you can of course bring elbows up on thighs if you want to come a little higher. Or put your hands on your inner ankles and use your elbows to continue to open the thigh bones. Active feet helpful here as you feel for caving up the arches, getting equal balance in the feet. Pull your belly in as you breathe the rib cage forward. Exhale, reach your tail back. Everyone bring hands to thighs. Transitioning through goddess. Inhale, tail down, heart up. Warrior two, right foot. Turn your left toes in. Right toes forward. Warrior two, interlace. Interlace hands behind your back. If you prefer to hold a strap between your hands and pull on the strap to get the shoulders to dig into upper back, but take some of the pressure off the joints, please use, if you don't have a strap, a towel, a tie, a shirt that's nearby. Half bound or fully bound extended warrior. Left arm stays behind back. Right forearm to thigh. Or some of you, right shoulder to thigh so you can reach underneath and catch the left hand. Full interlocked warrior. Nice open hearts interlocks, that's good. Lower down to your belly. Boat lifts. Lying on your belly with your legs straight back, as close together as is comfortable. Hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows up, heads of the shoulders roll back. Reach your strong legs straight back. Inhale, lift legs, lift chest, lift hands. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades together, squeeze elbows towards your tail, reach your tail away. Exhale, soften down. Again, inhale, inflate. Stay for the exhale, squeeze shoulders together. Breathe in. Exhale, soften down. One more time. Inhale, lift heart, hands, legs, reach back. Exhale, draw elbows towards tails. You reach your tail towards your heels. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, lower down. Down dog, or you can rest here or take any other vinyasa, including cat's cows. Twisting lunge, left foot forward. Optional, moving into your twisting crescent or twisting warrior, straightening your back leg on your breath. Easy twisting warrior. Right hand down to the ground, left arm to sky. I usually don't use the word easy in this pose because I think it's obnoxious to call any yoga poses easy. But find the ease. Huge breath in. Nice. Wide angled forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Left hand down to right. Walk your hands right, turn the left toes in so your feet are parallel or pigeon-toed. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This time, if yoga toe lock is accessible, hook your big toes with your index and ring finger, or I'm sorry, index middle finger, palms face in. Thumbs touch fingers, but not floor. If you're straining to reach your toes, put your hands on your legs. Hold on to whatever you've got. Inhale your chest forward, your shoulders back, maybe look up. Exhale, fold in. Maybe tuck chin in, look towards navel, pull navel to spine. Find your bandhas, squeeze at butts, lift your belly up, chin tucked. Twisting horse. Release your hands down. Inhale, flat back, turn your toes out, heels in. Everyone bring palms onto thighs. Leaning forward a bit. Inhale, tail back, heart forward, keeping your belly in. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Pressing left thigh back. If it feels safe to shoulder, maybe left arm straightens, shoulder dips down. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Go to each side one more time on your breath. Transitioning up into warrior two through goddess, tail down, shoulders back. Warrior two, left foot. Hands interlaced behind your back. Possibly switching all the fingers so you're in the opposite interlace you were last time. Squeeze shoulders, lift heart. And it feels right to you, those of you who are interlaced, pull on your hands, pull on your fingers, and feel your shoulders digging into the tissues of the upper back. Extended warrior variation, release your bind, right arm stays behind back, left forearm to thigh, or some of you will keep lowering your torso to your thigh until you can reach under for your full bind. If you're using a strap, hold strap in right hand. And then breathe while you fish for it with left hand. Lower down to your belly. Boat interlace. Lying on your belly, legs straight behind you, either interlacing hands behind back or keeping arms down alongside body. And bend your elbows. See if you can bring the palms all the way to touching with your hands interlaced. Then roll the head of the shoulder back, reach your legs back. Inhale, reach your knuckles towards your heels. Straightening arms will squeeze shoulders back and lift your heart. Inhale, lift heart. Exhale, curl pubic bone to mat. Strong legs. If your low back's healthy, you can inhale into belly. Let your belly push you up. Chin into throat. Eyes can look forward, but don't strain the chin forward. Stay as you are. Simply put the hands on the ground underneath your shoulders. Pull the mat towards you so you make a little more space in low back. Draw yourself out of it. Exhale, lower down. Either rest here or complete your vinyasa. Any vinyasa. Lower down to your seat, or let's meet on our seats. Janu Shirsasana A. Left leg straight. Right knee drawn back as wide as it can go, with the toes still touching the left leg. Inhale, lengthen spine so you can twist belly towards left leg. Let's start with right hand on or outside the left leg. Continue to twist open with a straight spine for 2, 3 more breaths. If you want to put a strap on your left foot and pull on that as you twist, that works too. And exhale, forward fold over the left leg. Hands frame leg or hold it. Those of you who can reach your feet, maybe start to clasp your hands beyond your feet. Inhale, look at toes. Exhale, come up. Change sides, right leg straight, left knee back. Start with the twist. Once you draw the left knee way back, you'll have to twist to simply face the right leg, and then bring left hand across so you continue to twist beyond the right leg, prepping your low back for this extension, for this fold. Just like any other twist, use your breath to spiral up the spine. And exhale, fold over the right leg. Inhale, glance at toes. Reach your tailbone back to come up. Armpit prep. Sitting with your feet in front of you, knees bent. Sit on something. If you have something available, I'll give you some more stages. If you don't, that's fine. But if you have a block or a big cushion or some blankets to sit on, sit up a little higher. Then come into this position so you can flex the right foot and hook your ankle over left knee. Some of you, you might have to straighten the left leg more to get it hooked. You might notice this is the same position as figure 4 on the back. So if you prefer to be on your back as you prepare for Shavasana, do that. But those of you sitting, some of you might be able to get your hips and feet pretty close together. So if you're sitting on something, you'll have to scooch your left foot in. Optional. Twisting towards right foot, you might catch it with your hands to start to spin your chest towards it or beyond it. And if you've got a nice twist going, maybe you get your right arm across your left foot. And from there, you can simply just let your head hang down. Slowly rewind the way you came in. If you're choosing to do this on your back, simply change sides. Flex left foot, crosses right knee. Right heel as close to buttocks as you can get it. You don't have to. You can absolutely sit back, lift your heart to lift out of low back, sending left knee forward. Plenty to breathe into there. Those of you who keep binding up tighter and tighter might start to draw your face towards your foot, or your chest towards your foot. And if your left armpit gets pretty close to foot, then you try to hook the arm, eventually foot into armpit, hence the name armpit prep, which is not pretty, but functional. Direct your breath into left hip. And rewind the way you came in. Come on down to rest. Those of you who like to continue to play after the computer goes off, you don't want to sink back to neutral quite all the way yet, feel free to come into any variation of resting butterfly with as much support underneath your thighs, head, heart as you like. Somewhat, even though you're physically very relaxed and energetically active Shavasana. Keeping the chest somewhat elevated is considered upregulating. So even if you're not playing yoga after this, but you've got things to do, you can find a pillow or something to put underneath your upper back. So gentle heart opening, something you can still relax into. Straightforward Shavasana is always available. The simpler, the better. As always, you may choose to continue to rest where you are. If you're ready to transition out, take a big breath up into your heart. As you let go, feel the heaviness of your body, fully supported. You can let go. Wake the body with small movements. Start down at fingers, toes. And slowly find your way up to sitting. Meet sitting with our palms pressed together, thumbs against the sternum. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders back. Feel the openness of your heart. Bow towards it. May the fruits of our practice benefit not only us, but all of our relations, two-legged ones,